got to constantly be looking at who can we upskill, who can we reskill, do we have to hire net new, do we use an agent, a digital, worker of some kind to do that. It's becoming more complicated.
And that's exactly what led us to really establish Retrain. The inception point was looking at what's going on in the market, seeing those fast changes, understanding that you could say 44%, almost half of the individual workers' skills are going to be needing a significant upskilling and reskilling until 2027 in order for us to be employable. Led us
Right.
to understand that there's a very big problem, but specifically in HR, in enterprise HR world, there's a lot of systems. It's pretty distributed, and those systems are siloed. There's a lot of data maybe in the systems, but they're not utilized, and you don't know enough about your talent.
Yep.
And that's something that for me, I'm always, as a financial person, right? I'm
Yeah.
doing investment. I'm looking at the stock market. I'm looking at different assets and seeing the data in real time, understanding trends. And this is something that is not available for HRs. So they have a lot of data. They're sitting on tons of data, whether it's in the organization or just, publicly available data. And it wasn't collected, analyzed in any way. So that was the effort that we've done. And that's how we established Retrain.ai, bringing data for insight, for predictions and recommendations for HRs to make decisions upon.
One question I have for you about, like, not necessarily specific skills, but categories of skills. I try to keep up with some of the World Economic Forum stuff, so obviously you're closer to this than me, but couldn't help but notice that when it looks at like some of the most in-demand skills for like 2030, they're not technical skills at all, right? They're more like what we used to call soft skills, which I like to call more human and durable
Right.
skills. So I was curious to get your take on that, and some of the more durable skills are the ones that hopefully
Yeah.
are more, not AI proof, of course. You never know, but
So people call
yeah,
it power skills, or there's a lot of names to that. And I think
yeah,
it's about the ability to adjust and learning, continuous learning. And so it can be with AI for sure. We need to have that ability to be flexible, to be adjustable, to be adaptable, right? And to learn fast. And we see also, by the way, that women, there's only a third of them that is using, if you compare it to male, those kind of tools, GPT, whatever it is, LLMs, and that's a problem. So women actually need to augment that ability and not
yeah,
be afraid of that. But I do think I'm very optimistic about the usage of AI. I think people are taking this as an opportunity now to upskill and quickly learn. And you can see the benefits, although some of them are there's still errors, hallucinations, the LLMs we're using, but still you see the benefits. And so it incentivizes everybody to use more and more and be more efficient. So those skills I think are super important.